Today I want to talk about such a person as differs, better known as AISHITEZZ, Aisha or AMERSTAAH. Her real name is Nika. She is 14 years old. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Rostok. I'm 17 years old. He, them pronouns, German. Hello, Deutsch. Back to the Ash. She is Romanian-Russian girl, most often speaks English. The channel was hosted in Russian and English partially in Romanian. Let's start from the beginning. Ash is accused of supporting racism, incest, pedophilia, grooming, behaves very aggressively, distributes nsfw images to minors, has sections on her Discord server containing porn and photos of real gore and self-harm. Two years ago, Ash was accused of defending such a problematic person as st+pdf+grooming, and from that moment suspicions of racism and support for incest began to emerge. At least Ash denied all this, but she continued to use N-word in public most often. She used them in Russian. Then Ash wrote a long text in her community that she was sorry that the whole situation turned out this way, that she apologized to everyone who was affected by her behavior, that she apologized to everyone personally affected by her first drama, and that she would try to change. Fortunately, nothing has changed. Why fortunately? Yes, because if she had changed, I would hardly have decided to analyze this situation and would not have joined the ranting community LOL. She often uses N-word in both Russian and English, apparently not even thinking about whether there is a black person in the chat or not. She explained this by the fact that, according to the norms of the country where she currently lives, specifically in Russia, N-word is not an indicator of racism, but only an abbreviation of the name of a race. I don't know how true this is, because I don't know anyone Russian, so I can't ask them about this. Anyway, bro, why do you keep saying that damn word? In English, if you know perfectly well that in English it is considered an insult. Ash drew nsfw art and uploaded it to her server. One of such recent art was art with characters from the game Sprunky. Also, server have a channel section for real self-harm or gore or child gore pictures. NSFW section is more active than main chats. The main distributor of self-harm pictures was a person with the nickname Lemon Juice in the Eyes. Aisha also periodically posted her cuts for everyone to see. In gore section, someone sent a photo of child gore without a spoiler mark. Ash said that she is a very jealous person and judging by everything that was going on in her Russian off-topic section of the server. She was stalking people like Sarah, her ex-girlfriend, and Glitchy. She literally covered these two people with slurs and wished death on them. Besides these two, Ash threw around the word "kais" left and right. Practically every time she was not happy with something, she suggested a raid on Glitchy's Telegram channel, said directly that if she had a Telegram account, she would have sent a lot of prawn and gore there herself. Honestly, I tried to find info about who's the Glitchy, but I can't. Also, the conflict with Sarah seemed to be over, but as for the glitch, it's also unknown. What about stalking? How y'all understand she stalked them both in Discord and Telegram? I have very little information about nsfw, but the aforementioned fact that she supported st+pdf+grooming in incest support is already the beginning of everything. In addition, Ash did the shitpost animation and art in her TikTok with a hint of incest. In the same animation, there are lyrics like "I love perversions on children." In the video description, Ash wrote that this song is her kin. Aisha also had friends who were 18 to 21 years old, and she was in relationships with some of them.
Обожаю извращение над детьми, но сестра не любит, когда мой пенис внутри. От меня все ненавидят, куча любви. Ей уже 4, хоть еще вчера и было 3. Я поднимаюсь, сигарет.
Ash wrote a post about how she was going to commit suicide in January, and the description of the YouTube channel indicated the date, the 2nd of January 2025, and the inscription overdose. Now she is active on TikTok with the nickname AMERSTAAAH, and in fact, everything is fine with her. She is alive and well. Bro, well, at least you could have written on the server or a post on YouTube that you are alive and just don't want to continue running your channel. After all, there are people who you really make worrying. This is very disrespectful. Ash has banned the distribution of LGBT information on the server and the rules, proving this with an article in her country. She herself has mentioned many times that she hates people of a different gender, sexuality, made animations depicting the burning of pride parades. One of the people on her server was bullied by her and her friend. Before, she was a non-binary bisexual with she, he, they pronouns. But after that, she informed the entire server that she no longer, as she put it, gets sick with this bullshit. To sum up all this nonsense, I can say that the animation community is the most inadequate and most toxic community of all that I have known. There are many minors in this community who think that being a problematic person is cool and that doing all sorts of shit will not cause them any trouble. I wonder where parents are watching such children. Do they know what their child is doing on the internet? And what about adults in the community? Every second one is a pedophile or something like that. This is very dangerous for children in the community. Guys, who are watching this video, I ask you to be more careful with those with whom you communicate, and I strongly advise you not to get involved in the internet sphere until you are at least 16 years old. I hope that over time Ash will understand what kind of dirt she found herself in,